Yes, hello, it is I, Danhausen here. That's right, the Danhausen. Very nice, very evil. Love that Danhausen, so on and so forth.
Hey, this is Colt Cabana, professional wrestler and former professional podcaster.
This is the artist formerly known as Fandango, a.k.a. Dirty Dango, a.k.a. Captain Midnight.
This is former WWE superstar and the greatest European champ of all time, D'Lo Brown here.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle.
Hey, it's CVV, Chris Van Vliet.
This is the king of NXT, Lexus. King?
Bro, it's Vince Russo.
What's the name of your thing?
The Fig Cave.
Tune into the Fig Cave.
You are listening to the Fig Cave podcast.
I love listening to the Fig Cave podcast.
And you're listening to the Fig Cave podcast. And you are listening to a podcast right now. It's the Fig Cave.
And this is the Fig Cave.
And you're listening to the Fig Cave podcast.
You are listening to the Fig Cave podcast
With my boys Phil, Tommy, and Nick. And if you're not listening, then you better recognize.
The Fig Cave podcast, the best podcast out there today. We are the podcast with the most stuff. We have the podcast that's the most buff. And we are the podcast, if you listen to us long enough, you won't be able to get enough.
God bless America. Buy action figures. I hate pro wrestling.
Not your cursed.
Got it, bro? Good.
Welcome in. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fig Cave. We are 2 weeks in a row now. 2 weeks in a row. We're doing it. We're on a streak. A nice little streak here.
So you go on vacation for the 36th time this year?
I'm not going till July, brother, on vacation. So we got plenty of time to catch up. What's up, guys? How was your Mother's Day weekend with the ladies, with your moms and your baby mamas?
I didn't see my mom. Logan had a baseball tournament out in Eastern Mass, and Mother's Day Madness baseball tournament, and everything on Saturday got rained out, and they didn't tell it. Well, I mean, they tried to make it work, but we didn't get the information until it was too late to book the hotel. So we drove out there. Me and him drove out there and hung out with a bunch of his teammates, got dinner, and then played baseball at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. on Sunday. So we literally sat in a hotel for quite a long time, got late checkout, played 2 games that meant absolutely nothing because it wasn't enough games to make it a tournament. So
but they need your money.
Well, they already got our money. That's the problem.
But there's no refund or nothing. There's no
$1,300. Not that we paid, but obviously it comes from the team or whatever. So we kind of pay for it. $1,300 plus hibachi dinner on Saturday night and hotel on Saturday night and go-kart place on Saturday afternoon. But yeah, it was. Don't get me wrong, we had fun. And then Heather actually came up Sunday to watch the 2 games. So we spent Mother's Day with them. They gave them, because his team's colors are blue and green, they gave all the moms blue and green roses.
Oh, that's
on the field
so
in between games. Yeah, it was cool. It's cool.
What you end up doing, Nick?
A lot of Seahawks fans. Dude, just to speak on not playing till 3, like that bums me out. Like,
that's the worst.
I said before, I was a college and competitive cheerleader. It's like, dude, we'd have to be there all day to watch other teams, and we would not go on until 8 o'clock at night. It was like, cool. I'm not exhausted from doing nothing all day. This is great.
Yeah, and that's the thing is Logan's still 14. Like, he's still trying to figure out how to manage his body, if you will. So we're sitting around the hotel just chilling, and then I'm like, all right, let's go grab lunch, and then we'll figure out what we're doing. And we're just kind of driving around,
getting
figuring out what to do. Yeah, getting exactly lethargic. He's like, I need a Red Bull or something. But his organizations had other teams there, so that we went and watched the 11-year-olds and the 9-year-olds play, which each
just
won
played
the
down like everybody else does.
Yeah. Well, those 2 teams actually got to play all their games, and both those teams won their championship. They just didn't have enough fields for the 14-year-olds, I guess. So nonsense.
I cooked here, but we had brunch at my parents'. So me, Zoe, and Mar went up there, and that's kind of the day. Just kind of hung out up there. That's all.
Very nice.
You, sir? This guy.
We took the mother-in-law on Saturday to a winery that had like some music. We brought some wine and snacks and stuff, and that was also her 75th birthday. So happy birthday to Big Mama Sharon. And Sunday I took my mom, my sister, my wife, and my kid, everybody to Jimmy's Famous Seafood, your favorite, boys. Saw John from Jimmy's, the owner. So I walk in, he's like, Omos has a reservation 2:00. I'm like, oh shit. So
I knew that. No, Omos texted me. Said, dude, are you coming down?
Nice. I suppose he lives in the area. I didn't know if he was from around here, went to college here or something, but
no, he went to South Florida, brother, or UCF.
Yeah, one of the two.
Yeah.
But they came and got my son like halfway through dinner, and like, hey, give me your phone. So he went down and met Omos, and he's like, hey, he talks normal, Daddy. I was like, does he talk like Andre the Giant? Like, anybody want a peanut? He's like, no, he just talks like a normal guy. But the picture with him is hilarious. This little 4-foot tall kid and 7'4".
Did Nash tell him that he knows me? That he's
yeah, they talked all about you. They mostly talked about you.
Mostly talked Big East basketball.
And my son, everybody was commenting on my son's shirt. They gave him a free shirt as like a Jimmy's Famous Seafood shirt, but it's in the Tribal Chief, the OTC like type of shirt. And John texted me after he left. He's like, 3 people have that shirt: me, your son, and Roman Reigns. We haven't like sold it or anything yet. It's like unreleased. So that was pretty cool. My son was loving that. Of course, wore it to school on Monday. But great meal, freaking amazing time.
Do you get the same thing every time?
No. Oh well, this time I usually do. So what did I get? I got we got a bunch of appetizers. Then I wasn't like super hungry, so I just got the crab cake egg roll appetizer just as a meal with a little side of mashed potatoes. Made it like a meal. But I could bounce between that and sushi. Not a big crab cake guy unless it's like a special occasion.
I need the major pod to go back there for a live show. That's what I need.
We need to. Yeah, I mean, it
was
great
for 3 times in 2 days.
Yeah. You said they have 800. I don't know if you've both ever worked at restaurants. That was always our busiest day when we had like a buffet, Mother's Day buffet. We would do like 200 or 300 people. You said they had 800 reservations on Sunday.
Holy shit!
Yeah, just pumping people out.
I didn't really understand. We visited the neighbor across the street. Got ducks. He has 6 ducks in his yard now. It's kind of cool.
Oh, like as a gift, like live ducks.
Yeah, he's just like he's like he built the little pen or whatever they call it, and so he's like, hey, whenever the garage is open, if you want to bring Marley over, she can kind of see them grow up, and she's probably
that's cool.
A little kind of spooked by it, but he was talking about taking his mother out on Saturday because the reservations were so crazy for Sunday, like up in Mystic, Stonington, like the seafood, the Big Lobster seafood steak places. So. Like, damn, like he said they were just so booked out.
Oh yeah, it's the busiest day of the year when you're working in a restaurant. But shout out to all the moms out there. We didn't say it last week, but I don't know how many moms listen to our podcast, but
just Zoe.
Just Zoe, yeah. And she's
her
gift was Tom not being on the show anymore, but she didn't get her gift. But we got Chad, we got Peter, we got Mike Lanham in the chat. Mike Lanham was saying, everyone's saying R.I.P. Sabu. That was pretty sad this week. Sabu passing away at the age of, I believe, 63 or 60. Just wrestled at WrestleMania weekend. There's a little controversies surrounding that, but I'm hoping at some point we get a Legends deal with him.
Never.
I would think no.
He shit on in his book. He has a whole like "fuck you" page.
Yeah.
And like Vince McMahon's in it. I know obviously Vince isn't part of WWE anymore, but like there's a lot of people in there that I think would not give him a second chance. But
really?
Never say never. Never say never. Justin Bieber, but
Justin Bieber. Speaking of which, I got inside info that New Jack. I don't know if we ever talked about this. I know New Jack was in like a video game or something, but it is now confirmed by one of my birdies that New Jack has signed a Legends deal with WWE. I don't know if it's ever been made public. So
we talked about this.
That's what I thought.
I think we talked about it in the group. I think somebody posted about it, but I don't think I remember.
No, I remember putting them in the slideshow. And
but I don't know if we do.
Yeah, but you always put New Jack in the slideshow.
Yeah, that's like the New Jack selfie of the week. But that is cool. Hopefully, if we're gonna get him, we need CW Sabu too. So
yeah, quick follow up on the Sabu thing, like that Kraton stuff that they're saying was like in his system so that he could actually wrestle.
Yeah.
Do either of you know what that is? Like, I feel like I see that at like gas stations for sale. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I think
like
it's
some
like a speed, like an
synthetic
energy thing,
weed or
right?
something. I don't know what it is, but
I have friends that use it, but like sometimes I'm like, I think it's like weed where there's like you can go up or you can be mellow, but I think there's different levels of it or different like strains where you can, if you want to be kind of amped up or you want to mellow out or you want super mellow, I think you can kind of tweak it, but I
But it's
don't.
always something over the counter, right? It's not like a prescription thing.
It's not something illegal. Like people are making everybody that's saying it that's mad, I think that is making way big of a deal.
yeah, like I said, you can buy it at the freaking gas station. Like,
Yeah.
at least in Connecticut.
Mike Lanham has a good idea here. ECW brick wall entrance from Mattel Creations. We've talked about this before, how it would be cool to get like a rotating 3-way entrance and do that. Do like maybe a WCW Saturday night entrance. Some cool stuff. I could see that. Oh, Peter Jones, Kraton expert. I sell it at the gas station I work at. It's a legal opiate. Okay.
Oh, all
right. So there's always going to be drama about something, but
yeah.
Rest in peace, Sabu. Hopefully, we keep seeing you on WWE television and get some products close to you and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Do you think that kratom is the worst thing Sabu's ever done before going to
yeah, right. That's probably yeah. That's a good point.
I feel like people had some great memories and some great experiences with him at these cons the last couple of years. Like there was a lot of great photos people shared. I just wasn't a huge ECW guy.
Me either, yeah.
At all. Like I think it was, I was out being cool on Fridays when it was on TNN. Or Spike.
Being cool.
I missed it. I kind of missed that wave, so I go back.
Anything else housekeeping wise to talk about? I know they announced the location for WrestleCon for SummerSlam. I don't know if you have that in the notes, Tom. That's going to be at Newark, the Newark Marriott Airport Hotel. The weekend, I think it's 1st and 2nd and 3rd of August of this year. So
it's just Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday. It's only 4 hours each day, so I think it's going to be super small.
Oh, really? It's not on Friday?
Yeah. I don't think so. And then what do you call it? Is that same weekend? The one I think we talked about last week, the one in North Carolina. The calling.
WrestleCade?
No, it's not Wrestle.
The Gathering is the big one. The Gathering of the Juggalos. Yeah. Mike Lanham says he had a seizure at Squared Circle a few years back. They took him out in a wheelchair. So yeah, I guess he's had some. I mean, obviously he's had some health issues. That guy was doing some crazy stuff like for years. So.
If you are or you're not a Major Pod listener, I mean, obviously I already hit her because we're Patreons, but this week's episode, like Brian Myers kind of talked about it. It was very sweet. Like he had a really great experience, like in the later years with him. So, and he's become close with him. So it's a nice tribute, and it's pretty early in the episode if you're not a fan.
Okay, good to know. I'll be listening. Yeah, any other housekeeping before we get moving? I know we now have that Pro Wrestling Tees website that Tom set up.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Tom. ProWrestlingTees.com.
ProWrestlingTees.com/FigCave. 3 shirts up there right now. Working on getting some more stuff added, but if you want a shirt right now, go grab one. Yeah. And if I owe you a shirt from your 6-month Patreon, it's going to come from here. We fired the other company, so I'm sorry we don't have hoodies on there yet. But you'll definitely have a t-shirt at least.
It's on the boat, as Powertown would say. It's on the boat. Just tell them it's on the boat.
Powertown would lie about.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
And I got one other quick housekeeping thing. Blitzkrieg Pro is in Springfield, Massachusetts this weekend.
Nice.
At the old Tower Square Mall. It is pretty good card, actually. We are sponsoring Sydney Akeem, who is formerly known as Reggie, versus Ichiban, which will be a great show or a great match. Tower Square, 1500 Main Street, Springfield, Mass. Is Saturday. Bell time is 7 p.m. I'm going to try to make it over there after Logan's hockey games. But they also, Blitzkrieg also announced for their luau, June 28th, formerly known as Gigi Dolan, making one of her first indie appearances. She will be there. So if you're in the area, grab tickets for that as well. I'm not sure when
I
those
got an
tickets
extra
go on
basic
sale.
too. Maybe we'll get that signed for the.
Oh, tickets on sale
the
Thursday,
old
May
Patreon.
22nd for that.
For the Marley
GP.
collection, you're gonna get that signed for the Marley collection.
No, I have two. I think I'll keep one for Marley, and maybe I'll get one for.
That's a good idea to do it for Patreon.
Give away that.
Is there a Reggie figure I can get signed this weekend?
Did they make one?
I think
Yeah,
he's
they
got
made
a basic.
I have a basic. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
basic and a suit. Yeah, I have it. I always thought he had some potential. He was a pretty cool high flyer. I mean, he had no mic skills or anything, but
24/7 title kind of. It makes it such a skit that you don't take the person serious. And it comes back in the mask where it was clearly him. It just kind of.
What was his name with that? I want to say Axiom, but that's not right. Scribble or Scribe or something. Yeah. Weird. Very 90s, very 90s gimmick. All right, let's get into some news. And we have a couple fun segments. We're doing best of Mattel Elite Elite 50, Series 50. And then our boy Nick has our Mount Rushmore of the week.
Yeah, figured it out.
Segment. You're gonna figure it. You're gonna figure it out.
No, I got it.
You got it. Okay. All right, let's do it.
What are we doing?
News.
Doing some news. It's news,
Sorry.
dude.
All right. Sorry. Here we go. Boom. These popped up on the old eBay.
Grapplers and Gimmicks is just going 100% in on Elites.
Let me go back to the post because I scrolled away from it. These are prototypes of Roman Reigns and Undertaker that popped up. Apparently there was another toy company trying to get the WWE license called Spin Master, working on concept designs to possibly start producing WWE figures. These were on eBay. They're gone. But kind of interesting to see another company trying to grab that WWE license.
The upper torso to the face, not bad. But the rest of this,
I mean, I'm sure they're probably raw prototypes. They probably would look better than this, but you guys were talking about Spin Masters. They have some pretty good brands. They do the tech deck, like little skateboards. They do Miss Rachel stuff, Paw Patrol, Monster Jam. So they got some pretty good. But they do the kinetic sand that you see in stores. So they have a lot of big brands. I'm sure companies do this in preparation, oh shit, Barbie, the deal's running out soon for Barbie. We should mock up some Barbies in case Mattel doesn't get the deal again. So all that kind of stuff. But I'm glad Mattel is during WrestleMania they announced a multi-year partnership with Mattel WWE. So I don't.
Oh, they bought Melissa and Doug. That's big in our family.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Oh,
yeah.
No, literally, Marley owns.
Yeah, you're the perfect Melissa and Doug age. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not a Miss Rachel family anymore?
No, they make the Miss Rachel toys.
Melissa and Doug does?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, Melissa and Doug, yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Although she doesn't care. I gave her the doll thinking she was gonna care, and she's like, where's my baby? Where's my bunny?
Oh shit, Rubik's Cubes too. They probably make a fucking shitload of money with that. Okay. I love a good Rubik's Cube. Sure. My son had like a 3-month infatuation with Rubik's Cubes.
There was like a futuristic version of it, like in the late 80s, right? Like Rubik's 2000s, where it was like these puzzles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I feel like I remember we went to, my dad would take us to Toronto. My brother and I remember we always got cool toys. Like we got the Ultra Magnus and Hot Rod from Transformers the movie on one trip. We got Centurions on another trip, and I do remember my brother getting the Rubik's 2000 or something like that, and we definitely broke it on the way home. I just can't imagine driving that far in my parents' Chevette right now.
I'm dreading this drive down to Charleston in a couple months.
How far is it?
It's like 9 hours. It's not too bad. It's just long enough to suck. We'll probably stop at Buc-ee's halfway, but
no train, no train ride?
No, it's like to have the car when we're down there, go to some, pop around places if we're there for a whole week, but
gotcha.
I know my mom's just gonna make me drive. I mean, she's paying for it, but she's just gonna sleep. My wife's gonna sleep. My son's gonna bother me with questions, and I'll just be driving the whole way.
Dad,
Did you know Carlos Pena had batted 300 in 2004? All right, what's next on the docket?
What else we got here? I'm on the wrong screen. I'm a mess tonight.
Okay. These are wrestling fan figures, elite style from Figures Toy Company, who have us blocked on all social medias.
Which is weird. Nobody has ever blocked Phil. And
No,
Phil's never
nobody.
blocked anybody. It's weird.
Phil's a liability manager.
This is $1 million idea. I love these. I think these are a little too cartoony, and the price I think for 4 of them is like $80 free shipping. If they did these right, they could just get out of wrestling figures and just make these, because with your Marvel figures, with your DC, with wrestling, you need like just people in the crowd, random people to get rescued from the villains of the superheroes and all that kind of stuff. So this is a cool idea. I think this is a good first attempt.
Why are neither the gentlemen on the right in either picture wearing cargo shorts?
Yeah, true.
That's wrestling fans love cargo shorts.
If they did a little deodorant bottle with them, it'd be perfect. But I mean, I think
they wouldn't know.
Yeah, they wouldn't know what to do with it. Don't you guys think this is a great idea? I mean, I would, if I was them, I would lean into this. There's 4 different sets. There's or you can buy them individually. I think they are on Amazon. But our buddy Double Click Figs, KLIQ Figs, if you use that code at the Figures Toy Company website, gets you 10% off, I believe, 10 or 20. So a little discount. What do you guys think? This is perfect for fig photography, I would think.
I mean, yeah, you have guys out there that have they use the street clothes version of figures to kind of fill their audience. So I think these in between works for sure.
Yeah.
I think the first guy there, the first picture, was his name Stu? Bald guy? I love that they all have names, actually. I do like that.
I do too, yeah.
He looks like Al from Al's Toy Barn from Toy Story.
I can't unsee that now that you've told me that.
I don't know. Do you guys know Justin Summers on social media? He's a big wrestling guy. I think he's in the Major Pod group.
No, I don't know.
I know that name, but
he looks like this Clifton guy looks like him.
Okay.
But he actually posted that too. He said, "I think I need to send a cease and desist out." But I'm with you guys. I like the idea. The only thing, if I'm getting super nitpicky on these, why is every one of the fat guys wearing sandals? Couldn't throw some sneakers on those guys? But
yeah,
they actually look like NECA Ninja Turtle cartoon characters to me. I feel like they look very
these would
very similar.
Yeah, these would go good with those. They're a little too cartoony, but I mean, you could, if you did these right, and you could just sell the head, use the bodies and just get people to buy multiples and make extra heads and make extra body parts and accessories. I think they come with some popcorn where the popcorn's flying in the air. They come with little cell phones and belts and stuff. So it's definitely, as much as I have shit on no company more than Figures Toy Company.
Can't imagine why they have us blocked.
Yeah. I mean, they've made some really awful wrestling figures, but these look more like elite style. If you look at the joints and the knees and the elbows,
these very open joints. Yeah,
they're definitely an improvement. So I would say lean into this shit and just keep making them.
I love all the different poses, so it makes you think like they're different bodies. But it's clearly the same 4 bodies in each.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone on their website and seen the licenses that they have?
I did the other day. Yeah, they have so many random
wild,
things.
Right? Me and DJ talked about it on the Fig Cave or whatever their old show was called.
The
Running, Jesus. Yeah, they have DC, Batman, Scooby-Doo, Three Stooges, political figures, Johnny Quest, Tarzan. Those are some big licenses that they got.
It must be so easy to get the DC. I feel like every company makes these DC Batman and Superman toys.
Oh shit!
And
there's
political.
a lot more.
I think that it's free.
Wow, they do have a lot.
Public figures or whatever.
Yeah, I think public figures like that are open.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff. So good for them. At least they're adapting, evolving. They got the referees and the cameramen, the event staff figures now. So I think this could be a whole new avenue for them to kind of just make backgrounds and accessories and stuff.
I'd like to see them side by side with the referee and commentators that they did to see if they do look similar enough.
The quick housekeeping thing, I guess. The accessories come separately in a pack for $20. It's 4 things of popcorn, 2 hot dogs, 4 cups, 4 foam fingers, a couple of posters, like signs that are dry erase that you can make like whatever you want it to say, and then 4 belts that the fans can wear. And then for $3.99, you can get there's 2 different kinds cell phone accessory hand for figures, but you can get it in regular mail or fat mail.
Oh my god,
Not cool. Not cool.
nice. It's not very nice to say that. Yeah.
No, it's not. But,
Oh, Celtics won. Oh, 3-2 now. Celtics won.
I said they were going to win today, but lose the series because they're riding the hot. Like they were like, "Oh, we got to win this for Tatum," and then they're going to lose the series. I'm sorry, Johnny JB. I don't want them to, but I'm not feeling it. I don't know how you're going to win a championship without one of the best players in the NBA. Yeah. But,
cool. So, I did want to give a shout out to realm_of_toys on Instagram. He did like kind of a video reviewing some of these. They sent it to him. Really good stuff. And he's a great follow on Instagram. It's realm_of_toys89. Does a lot of figure photography. So check him out. Good follow on Instagram, on the Insta. Finally, we get a Salvatore Sincere wrestling figure from Grapplers and Gimmicks, aka Tom Brandy. Wow, guys, how long have we been waiting for this?
I thought it was big when they put Reese Pieces in Reese's peanut butter cups, but this is bigger.
I want to know, and if you're listening in the chat or you're a fan of the show, I need to know, because you go on Mitch's like posts about every figure, and every person who's commenting is just Shawn Michaels gif Mitch. Like, I'm not saying this looks bad, but first of all, nobody.
He deletes any neutral or negative comments for sure.
But I just can't believe that there's that many people making positive comments. Like, I make negative comments on his stuff all the time. I'm surprised he hasn't blocked me yet. But like even on this, I said I hope that Mitch and Tom know that Del Wilkes' family owns the Patriot trademark and all that stuff. And then somebody else said, I hope we get a Patriot. And I referred him to Figure Collections, as I should. And the referral to Figure Collections didn't get deleted, but the other thing I said got deleted. But which makes me wonder if he's going to try to make a Patriot. But I just don't who needs this?
Yeah, I mean he had more matches than I remembered in 96 and 97. I'm just looking it up. I think like 20 matches. All the way up until his last match he wrestled Mark Marrow, Shamrock,
he
Goldust.
debuted. He wins like 4 or 5 matches, and he's fighting Marrow. Marrow's like, "You're not Tom. You're not Italian. You're just a guy named Tom Brandy or something like that." Or and then he starts wrestling as Tom Brandy. I think Marrow wins the feud anyway, and he's gone soon after.
This guy.
I'm curious if he was under the hood when I saw him in Albany. I saw the Patriot wrestle a couple years ago.
What was that, like 99, 2000?
No, this had to have been
recently.
Did we have to? I'm trying to think. We had to wear a mask. Yeah, me and Husfar went to an autograph show. It was the same one that Showcase. Tom. That's what DJ flew up for the year before.
The Heroes Hideout thing.
Yeah. So I went. Me and Husfar went the next year, and they had a show. And it was like the Patriots versus like these cliche Russians.
Oh my God! Listen to this. Listen to the Survivor Series '96 match. Aldo Montoya, Bart Gunn, Bob Holly, and Jesse James defeated Billy Gunn, Justin Bradshaw, Salvatore Sincere, and the Sultan.
Crazy! They were just primed to lose the ratings war.
You got 4 Hall of Famers in that match. Isn't that crazy? That's random. Well, we wish Salvatore Sincere the very best.
Mitch, not so much. Next, this is the last thing I think we have. This is Matt Maniacs. They've been making those cartoon style, like LOD, Steiner Brothers. They got the Major Brothers come in and stuff like that. This is supposed to be Earl Hebner. supposed to be Earl Hebner. Like they didn't. I feel like they didn't have to pay for the Earl Hebner license to make this because it doesn't look anything like him.
Very
This looks like
buff. Very buff.
Mr. Incredible to me.
If I was Earl Hebner, I would love my likeness here because he's fucking jacked. You know?
And he's using the adductor machine at the gym to get that thigh gap.
Yeah. What are these? I mean, these are kind of cool because they're not like Remcos. They're not retros. They're kind of like a new style of wrestling figure, which nobody really is doing. So that's the one cool thing about these Matt Maniacs.
People have like great. I mean, if just you can't put them with anything else. They need their own shelf. But
yeah.
People love the LOD and the Steiners that came already.
They look great. They do.
Yeah.
But just I can't start another collection.
But they're overseas though. They're England.
They have a U.S. distributor. It's Nerd Closet.
No, I just thought that the logo is of the United States though.
Oh, my bad. And that's
U.S. and A.
Yeah, not much news. Except for the tariff thing.
Still hungover from Mania.
I did see our buddy Mitch Craig, who is in the chat right now and is a great follow on all your socials. So your social sites.
Nah, he never shares any good information.
Yes, he does. Ringside is sending out the following emails regarding these waves due to the China tariff situation. They're expected to release July, August, and now it seems instead of mid-May. This is main event 157 and main event 2-packs series 22. Not sure if we'll see this happening more and more. I bet we will. But I don't know too much about these tariffs. I'm not an expert, but maybe it's, instead of getting a delivery from China every week, they're waiting and getting it all at once, once a month or something, to cut down on costs. I don't know, but I've got a feeling we're going to see a lot of delays and pushbacks on some of these series that have been like announced. Because companies are just like, man, if we hold out for another couple weeks, maybe something gets resolved with this. Maybe, we could save thousands of dollars by waiting a couple weeks, for this. So, so we'll see. Not too much developing there, but I'm hoping it doesn't like just cause some of these smaller companies to go out of business. I know we talked all about this last week. I don't want to get too deep into the weeds on it now, but as we get closer to the holidays, it's not going to be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
hopefully it gets resolved by then.
Yeah.
But if you need presents, I did buy about 40 AEW figures for $2 to $3 each that I'll keep under 10 for you guys.
From where? Ringside?
When they had that sale, I just
I have a whole basement full that we bought. Remember?
I talked you into it too for the pod.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the Major Pods toy drive scot free for the next 7 years. So
there you go, love it. Mitch Craig said the same thing because of the tariff. So if it's affecting Mattel, it's going to definitely start affecting some of these other companies. So we will see what happens.
Probably smart on them too to make it the basic stuff like the main event and championship showdown. Like probably not their best selling stuff, but we're just gonna put this on the back burner for a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know my stores have been pretty bleak as far as new stuff, but I did see I think Muscle Bro Figs on Instagram post. So there was a new shipper that showed up at either Walmart or Target with some new Elite. Yeah, like the not new Elites, but
was
like
it like a hanging end cap, or was it?
Like the Jade Cargill, like Final Boss Rock Elite series.
It's different at every place, though. I think, or every store. It was showing up at Target, but I think people are seeing different stuff in different shippers. Like the one I saw had like the greatest hits Usos, like when they were like wearing the neon shorts and stuff.
Oh, okay,
yeah. Kind of nostalgic for that because it's like I think it's the ones that I don't have their Elites.
Those are great figures.
I had those back in the day when I was collecting. I was just buying everything.
Mitch Craig also says, weird there hasn't been any AEW pre-orders. When was the last time we got an AEW pre-order from Ringside? That's a great question.
Well, Berkshire Hathaway is going to sell to someone even bigger. So,
yeah. I will say the Blacklight edition Jeff Hardy Ringside exclusive sounds like it is shipping for people. That just came out earlier today. So that should be...
that might be the last pre-order that I can think of.
Yeah,
right?
Because the last thing on their website is the Unrivaled 17 with Christian and Cope and all these other guys. Killswitch. I feel like that's been around for a while, right? Right?
I don't know. I don't pre-order for those anymore.
Yeah, I know. But I feel like it's
kind of bummed that I waited on Sting. Yeah. But they must have. He must be in some of those mystery boxes. I'm just unfortunately not going to pay that much to find out.
Yeah, that's the newest set of the Unrivaled, and the newest set of Unmatched is in stores already because that's Will Ospreay and Jay White and the Sting. So yeah, it's been a while. If they're already showing up in stores, I mean, we're talking months. So
it's been a while.
Is it Stain?
Yeah.
Springfield zone.
I was just gonna say, you know where they're from? Springfield, Massachusetts, and Longmeadow. Everybody says Springfield, but it's like the surrounding towns.
What do we want to do? Okay, this has been now my favorite part of the show. This is going to be Mount Rushmore. This is not a wrestling category, but it could be
part of a show. We've done it once.
Yeah, it's still my favorite. It's still my favorite because I don't know what it is. I like it. You did. You're the idea guy.
No, I didn't come up with this.
Oh, I did. It's not very original, but here, before you announce it, are we going to do, when we do this segment, are we going to do each our own Mount Rushmore of this item, or we're going to brainstorm?
I think just free split ball, kind of
come up with one. I like that.
Let's free ball it. Let's free ball.
Let's free ball it. Yeah.
Free ball.
Quick question though.
Yes.
So when did you graduate from high school?
That's personal. 2000.
2000. Tom?
2000.
Okay. I'm 99. Okay. All right.
Right
around.
Make
sure this all works. So we are 42 and 43-year-olds. Anybody listening?
Whoa! I ain't 43 yet, bro.
42 and 43-year-olds. Like I said, we were there for the downloading revolution of music. Napster, Audio Galaxy, iMesh, SoundCloud. Not SoundCloud. That was later. I can't even think. When you could be on the network at someone's school and copy someone's entire hard drive if they let you.
Did you say LimeWire?
LimeWire. Oh no, I did not say LimeWire, but I definitely had that one.
Audio Galaxy.
Kazaa. All right, what's the category?
So I would like to do your favorite songs of your favorite downloaded songs from that era.
Whew, man.
Because you could just get anything you wanted. Maybe not necessarily something you even have paid for the CD if you actually had to pay for it. Talking man. Did I stump you?
No, you didn't stump me. I'm thinking. I downloaded a lot of comedy, a lot of Dane Cook. I was big into Dane Cook during those times. So we're talking some stand up. I know this is kind of an honorable mention, but I downloaded a lot of stand up shit. A lot of Dane Cook, a lot of what was the fucking Larry the Cable Guy. Had some funny shit.
Jesus, of course.
No, dude. Listen to his stand up. He's fucking funny as shit.
I won't.
You're a big Mater guy?
No, dude. I don't know. I've never seen that movie, but
you never seen Cars?
No, I've never seen Cars.
The fuck are you doing to your child?
Yeah,
dude. He's old enough now, man. He's fucking 10.
Can't watch. Don't have him watch Cars, but have him watch Full House.
Well, let's we're watching Fresh Prince now. All right, let's spitball here because I'm trying to think. I know Eminem "Lose Yourself" was a big one for me.
Oh,
Eminem "Lose Yourself," but you might have bought that. Yeah, I just want Mitch Craig. Yes, never forget when you downloaded a song and you heard remix.
Hit me in the memories. Never forget when you downloaded a song you heard remix.
Remix.
Dude. Even just go ahead.
What was the producer they used to always Scott Storch or something would always have it the first 30 seconds of a song would just be.
We had DJ Clue who would yell over it.
Yeah.
I have this version like from DJing of Chris Brown Run It. And like as the beat is hitting in the beginning, it just goes Tape Masters Inc. And I was like, and now it's like ingrained in my head. Every time I hear that song, I just think Tape Masters Inc.
Oh man.
We have if you down here you would get the or if you would go into the city, you get the hot 97. Chad already blowing up my first pick.
Yeah.
That's a great
you
one.
get the Hot 97 remix, the Hot 97 release.
Oh, I'll also put in Chad says Juvenile back that ass up. I'll also say PD Pablo, little North Carolina. That was a good one for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
You could pretty much put the entire Cash Money portfolio.
Yeah, this was
for me.
I wonder if this was like a time where
Get Your Roll On, Still Fly, Juvenile,
Cottonmouth Kings. What does Cottonmouth Kings sing? I don't remember them.
It's A Dog's Life.
Dog's Life?
Yeah, I don't really remember that.
Dog's Life. It was in this David Spade dog movie.
Oh.
But they're like weed centric hip hop white rappers.
Okay. What's up,
yeah, Juvenile back that ass up. I was probably I was so proud to have downloaded that and brought that home for winter break to play a burned CD in my car. Discman to tape deck.
Can we just talk about how great it was? Like you could just like download like on a night, like after work, me and my buddy would just like download like all the best songs of like that week from the radio and just play it in the car or play it at work. And like,
dude,
we never had that. It was like such an instant, like it would take like an hour to burn the CD, but like it was so instant. And then you just had like, you want to go on a drive to the beach or something. You had a fucking mix for it. You could just, you could sell them to buddies or hand them out or whatever. It was just,
I had this video puller that like, it was like, the component, if you put the component cables into your cable box, it would literally just make an MPEG of whatever you played, whatever you wanted to. You could just hit record. It would just make individual files. So like something that was brand new, I could have on my phone like 20 minutes.
Oh, that's great.
It was great. But back to the music, like I had a Rockford Fosgate MP3 disc player. I could have like 600 songs on one CD or one CDR. But it was all alphabetized. That was one part that sucked.
Oh, yeah, to just go through every single one.
You guys want to hear 17 NSYNC songs?
All right. Well, I'm going to vote for "Lose Yourself" by Eminem, and I also think "Juvenile" has to be on there too.
I'm going to say a really obscure, wild one that nobody's going to think, and it's "Shake Your Tail Feather." I saw
that's a good one.
I saw Mike Lamb put anything Nelly had on that first album, and for whatever reason, yeah.
Oh, dude, that Nelly album was great.
Oh, Ride With Me? Definitely was a huge download, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I guess we're basically just listing songs from the early 2000s, but
yeah. I downloaded some other things on LimeWire, by the way. That was not music that we'll talk about on a Patreon episode, but
I'm sure that's why
adult film stars of the early 2000s.
I don't know how that got on the computer. God.
I didn't lock the door. Did you lock the door when you closed it from the outside?
I will say that this has nothing. It has to do with the category, but none of it doesn't go with any of the music that everybody's talking about. But like Pearl Jam, they started putting their bootlegs out.
That was huge. Yeah.
So like downloading a lot of their live stuff from like their actual concerts was a big part of my downloading escapades.
I was a Dave Matthews guy in college, so I definitely
I was just gonna say
all the Foxborough shows of
Yep. I still download because I'm a nerd and I'm in the Pearl Jam fan club. It's really the best way to get tickets. We get like a download thing for their website every year, and I have like a surplus of them because I will only download now the shows that I've been to. Yeah. So I don't need 75 different versions of Alive on my computer, but I will download the shows I've been to.
I like that.
Also, I think we have to kick Mitch Craig out of the Patreon because he put Nickelback Rockstar.
No, wait,
later,
dude.
bro.
That song was freaking great, man. People shit on Nickelback all the time, but everyone knows the words to all those songs. I bet they could play 20 songs straight that everybody in a concert would know every word to.
A lot of hate. A lot of hate for Nickelback.
They get a lot of hate. They get a lot of fucking hate.
Creed does too, but I kind of want to go see Creed this summer.
Oh, but again, songs that you just dude, all the end of the year with Arms Wide Open and Higher.
Yeah.
2 years in a row. like every ESPN, like 2002 wrap up.
Yeah.
And every WWE pay-per-view. They had
yeah.
Creed on quite a bit.
Yeah, a
It's
lot
like
of limp. Soul Decision faded. I think I've talked about the song.
Yes, we've talked about this song.
I've talked
when
about the
three of
song
us been
on
together.
the pod. That is like
Love
I would
that
never
song.
have bought that. It's a cheesy pop song, but it's so good. And it's so cliche with like the random rap in the middle.
Yep.
Mm.
When I get you.
Oh, how about Len Steal My Sunshine? That's another
Love
good one
it.
too.
Love that
A
song.
little before,
It's
yeah,
a great,
a little before,
great fucking song.
but yeah, I definitely bought it one of those. No, my brother had the whole CD.
I never was a guy who would buy the singles. I used to have friends that would buy those singles, like they would just be like in like the wall or record and tape traders, and it would just be like $8 for just one song. Like, what the why?
I would buy the cassette like when that was like all he had.
Yeah,
but then you'd buy 4 of them. You're like, I should have just bought the CD, heard the whole tape.
Yep.
All right, well, this is a good category, Tom. I'm excited to hear what you have next week. Yeah.
Teenage Dirtbag.
That's it. No, dude, that is that is on mine.
Yep.
That was on all of my mix CDs.
This would be on
Blink-182 First Date.
Yep.
It was a lot of songs that were in like movie, like U2 Sweetest Thing from that Mr. Deeds movie. A lot of songs from like you would never buy the soundtrack. Just one good song from it.
U2 as a wrestling fan, U2 Beautiful Day.
It's a good one. Yeah.
I still love Vertigo. People hate you too, but I love
Triple H's fucking knee rehab video is just the greatest. Like, maybe I do like him. He's working really hard.
This would be on the Mount Rushmore of things you would never expect to hear from my mouth. But One Direction does a very good version of Teenage Dirtbag. It's really good.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
One Direction.
And I'm gonna get you by Blondie, but for conversation for another time. I did a One Direction trivia night a couple weeks ago. So
Blondie makes me think of Pink.
Really?
There you go. No, just I'm saying like a singer. Pink, there you go. When you weren't quite sure if she was white or black when you heard the song.
Yep. And her name was Alicia Moore, so her name was even like kind of ambiguous.
Yeah. Oh, how about I was just thinking of somebody. Nelly Furtado was one.
Ooh.
Another girl I was just thinking of.
What was her second one? Her second song.
She had a song with Timberland, Promiscuous
that song was
Girl.
good. Yeah, that song was good.
Now I'm like a bird. Shit, I gotta find it. No, Nelly.
She kind of rapped a little bit. Was she on Get Your Freak On? No,
she
might have been with Missy Elliott.
Nelly for. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of Kylie Minogue. Never mind.
Well, this was early 2000s music recap, but great category. That's I might have to make a CD of all these songs now.
Turn Off the Light, is that the one? That might be a song I'm thinking about.
Got to turn off the light. Turn off the light. Yeah, that's good singing, right?
And just like he was saying, any remix, all the, because you would illegally download it, you wouldn't pay for anything, so you would have dance mix and techno remix of every song there is.
This guy I used to DJ with, he was like, you know what we should do? He goes, we should just go, like, we should take these songs that are like first dance songs, like Righteous Brothers, right? Unchained Melody. And in the middle of it, like, we're just record one of us going, fuck you, bitch. And some other DJ will download
the music version of Leo DiCaprio going,
He wouldn't listen to the whole thing. Yeah.
Right. He would only listen to like the first 30 seconds and you play it at somebody's wedding as their first song. And in the middle of it, you'd hear, fuck you, bitch.
Just
ruin somebody's wedding. We never did it, but we thought about it.
You'll find
that's another POD Youth of the Nation. Also, Papa Roach was a good one. Okay, now we're making a mix here.
That Papa Roach song that they had for Raw was probably their best song. I just realized I have a huge pile of trash in the back of my room as I move my chair.
what was the Papa Roach person?
Giant box.
I just want to be whoa.
Yeah,
that's a great song.
Yeah.
Was it as good as the Nickelback? We're going home tonight to get dinner.
What is even the song for Raw right now? Because they've had some pretty great songs for Raw.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Mike Lanham. I was just talking about Alien Ant Farm tonight.
Oh, yes.
Mike or Nick, we were talking about shows at the Webster while I was at trivia. This Webster is this little club in the middle of downtown Hartford where you literally had to be careful where you parked because these guys would tell you could park in the grocery store parking lot. They'd take $20 from you, and then your car would get towed.
Oh no!
Like it's in a real sketchy neighborhood, and they used to have the best shows at that place. And then
all fairly priced. Oh yeah, when I lived in
Yeah.
South Windsor, I would go to this like once a month for sure.
Yep. And then the promoter went to like Bermuda or like somewhere in the Bahamas and never came back. He disappeared. Like he
I saw
literally.
Fuel for like nothing.
Yep. The
Buck Cherry,
Strokes.
who I'm going to say Buck Cherry lit up and for the movies.
Yes, I love for the movies.
Two songs. Power Man 5000.
My mom, this is a terrible probably thing to mention, but my mom loves Buck Cherry. She loves Crazy Bitch. And so we made
a great song.
I made an instrumental of it for her to walk out to at the wedding, at
Oh
mine
my
and her's
God.
wedding. She was her like jaw dropped when she heard the music. She's like thinking it's going to be the actual song, but obviously, we just made it the instrumental. But it was that still in the beginning where he's like screaming, "Oh yeah!"
Oh my gosh!
So I saw Buck Cherry. I was at that Woodstock '99, the very controversial. And I was having a good time. I was.
You were at Woodstock '99?
I was. Yeah, I
Oh
started all the
shit!
fires.
How we
Me
never
and the
talked
Miz-
about this?
Me and the Miz started all those fires. Dude, that was like a scene. I was 17 years old. I just graduated high school. Like, it was crazy, especially to like just look back at the footage. Like, we definitely all those documentaries really look at it with the eye, like a 2022 or 2020 eye, which you can't do.
Yeah,
Which is a bunch of frat rock dudes, like just date raping girls. It's like, I mean, that wasn't it because there's only about 10% women there, but.
I mean, I'm sure that happened, but that wasn't like that. Probably
not
happens
denying
at
it
concerts
happened.
now, unfortunately. Like that wasn't.
But
What it was all about.
they were like grabbing. They were girls with crowd surfing. They were grabbing them. It was like, yeah, but if guys are crowd surfing, like, yeah, I'd punch people right in the dick just to be funny. If they're above me, I'd be like, yeah, I got him.
Oh man.
But yeah, I saw Buck Cherry, and I was participating in some activities, some illegal activities, and I was like, oh, this song lit up. It makes sense to me now. I get it. But yeah.
Very nice.
99.
Yeah, a lot of fires.
We're gonna do a live watch along of all the documentaries, guys, for a bonus.
That'd be cool.
No, it wouldn't.
All right, best of. I picked it this week. This is Elite. If you can pull up a picture, Tommy boy.
I got you.
Elite 50. I think I said the wrong number earlier.
No, you said 50.
Okay, 50.
Where?
This is a Baron Corbin, early Baron Corbin kind of leather jacket. It says SmackDown in the package, but I feel like this was.
Why is this, same thing happened to me. I don't understand why I gave this search result.
His NXT look. The John Cena is from that as well, with the black shirt and the white and red hat, black jorts. That Rhino with half of the tag team belts, I believe, with Heath Slater. That was his first and only Elite figure, I believe. First time in the line, Warlord. I think we've had that figure remade a couple times now in the Greatest Hits Legends line. Stephanie McMahon from her entrance at WrestleMania with the skull and, Triple H entrance. And then a baseball jersey, Shane McMahon. I thought I had this figure. I have the one where he wrestled Kurt Angle at King of the Ring, so it's different. But it comes with an announce table. Pretty good set. What do you guys think? What's your favorite? And first off, which ones do you own? I think my son owns the John Cena. I own actually that Stephanie McMahon. That's the only Stephanie figure I have, but I have that Stephanie.
I think I have. I don't know if I have that Shane, because didn't Ringside do one that was really close to this?
Yeah, that's the Kurt Angle one that he's talking about, the King of the Ring one.
And then there's one more.
That's this one I have. I think it's a better Kurt Angle.
Gotcha. I can't
match one.
And then he came out in like 60 or 59, I think. I think I have everything but Shane, and I'm not 100% sure if I have that Cena or not.
I don't have any of these anymore. I had the Warlord at one point, and I
think it was signed right behind me. Yeah.
Might have had this Stephanie, but I can't remember for sure. 2017, man, that feels like a lifetime ago.
That's a great Rhino too. Like, I mean, it's his only elite, but
it's very. When this first came out, I was gonna get it because I love Rhino, but like everything is so round on it. Like his elbows, his shoulders, not his elbows, but his shoulders. I just thought it was very weird looking at first, and then I saw it in person, and I was like, okay, it's good. But I'm like, I don't need current day Rhino. But
I would definitely love like early 2000s. But
the Shane McMahon's great too, even though
he just showed up in AEW. By the way, Rhino. He's now wrestled for like.
I thought you were gonna say Shane McMahon.
No.
It's like, cool.
Sorry.
I was like, wow, that's a big deal.
That was the rumor for the longest time. Remember? I don't know whatever happened with that.
Or is going to be involved, and
these had the cool. These came with the stands and had the cool backgrounds too.
Yep.
That
was cool.
I'm going to say Corbin.
Wow, really? I'm going Warlord here. I know they've remade that figure already, and it's probably a slightly better version. But I mean, the detail on that, and that was a guy that when I was a kid was like, he's one of the few guys. I mean, besides Undertaker, who had like a cool. I'm talking like WrestleMania 6, 7. Kind of a cool like gimmicky look, even though he was like just a badass dude.
Yeah, I mean, so much that Cardona copied the gear.
Yeah.
He made his own Warlord gear. I love Powers of Pain, but when they split them up, they were both so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like the Warlord with this half mask, that entrance gear is amazing.
Hell yeah.
And
He
the
should have been
Barbarian
pushed.
was just like I just felt like he could have big boot kicked somebody, like just destroyed their skull. Like the way they dressed them up. So
Tom, what's your favorite?
I'm going Warlord.
Oh shit! 2 votes from me, baby. Nice. It's a good series. Good set.
Just because I love the legends and that. Yeah. I remember being like, oh fuck, when that Warlord came out. Like I need that. It's so good.
I like that they did Rhino with that Heath they make a matching Heath in like the set before or after with the other belt.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know why they don't do that more often. Like the tag team division is so like shit. Why don't they just mash up a couple guys and have them go on a run like this anymore? I guess they did that with Miz and R-Truth recently, and that went over pretty well. But imagine when Bronson Reed comes back, of him and like Jeff Cobb or like a tag team, just like.
I think for years people just hated that. They would just be like, "Hey, here's a tag team. Here's FTR or the Revival. Oh no, Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman want the belts. Sorry guys."
Yeah.
I think Triple H tries to get away from that by not letting people team up.
Yeah.
Like other than Cody and Jay, which is like, hey, Jey Uso is a single main event star. Oh no, he won the tag team belts with Cody.
Yeah, that was
tag team.
That was weird. All right, well, that's a good set. That's elite, and we use wrestlingfiguredatabase.com. Our buddy Dylan runs that website. Great source if you're hunting down figures. You want to know, like, hey, how many Shane McMahon figures were there? Type his name in there. It'll all come up by company, by Elite Wave, and all that stuff. So. They do all the work for you there.
When you do write Elite, when you're searching, it will try to pull up AEW stuff. So make sure you write WWE Elite.
Yeah. Good call.
Yeah, I love that website, dude.
I'm on it quite a bit.
Using it 5 times a week.
All right. Are we ready for weekly purchases, boys?
Oh, I'm ready to participate this week too. Can you
believe
it?
Can you believe
it?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
This is brought to you in part by our friends at J&J Figures. JJFigures.com is the website. They're also on Whatnot. They're on Instagram. They're great friends of ours. They're getting a bunch of figures from a bunch of independent companies. They're getting new Elites in and Ultimates in from Mattel. And if you're a Patreon member, you get 15% off. Can't believe it. Can't beat it. It's like a sore dick. You can't beat it. Use our code if you're a Patreon member. I can't give it out on the air because then non-Patreon people would get it, and that would be bad. But it's $1 per month to sign up for our Patreon. It's patreon.com/figcave. Get early access to our episodes, access to our Facebook group, which is 500 plus strong members, buying and selling and trading, talking wrestling all day, every day. We do fig hunts and unboxings and all kinds of stuff. And, of course, that discount from J&J. So I'll go first, guys. I don't have anything. I did not buy anything this week.
Is it February?
Except for baseball cards. That's it. But we're not a baseball card podcast. We are a wrestling figure podcast. So,
all right,
yeah.
I'll go then really quick because mine are. So I have to get them to him, but I have Tom's WrestleCon purchases. So I have his Great Muta.
Oh, that looks good.
And his Lex Luger showed up after free inscription, son of a bitch.
Free inscription.
So those showed up. And then I purchased John Cena is going to be here in Philly on Saturday, or in Philly on Saturday.
I was going to say here in Philly. Where are you?
Yeah. I'm not going to go because I have other stuff to do. And it's just expensive. And I've done that drive down and back in the same day, like for a baseball game. I don't want to do that ever again.
Yeah.
So I decided not to go, but my man, Sebastian Colon, the toy man, is going to get my Ultimates done. So that was my weekly purchase.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I think
how many Ultimates are you getting signed?
2.
Okay.
2. Cool. So that'll complete his current 4.
Nice.
But I don't think I bought anything else. Yeah, that's it.
All right. I got in the mail a little surprise from Jack over at Figure Collections. He got me or sent me a
wow
Gilbert Bone Crusher, which is a nice little surprise. I guess Gilbert signed a bunch of those at Squared Circle Expo, so he sent me
one. It's a great looking autograph for Gilbert there.
Yeah,
honestly, it's way better than I thought it was going to be. Like I would not expect it to be this good. Kind of wish he's autographed across the figure, but down there's fine.
No,
legible.
I mean, yeah.
I think we're still used to them signing across, but it looks good.
Yeah.
When are you going to build your wall of autographed
FC stuff?
FC stuff, yeah.
I only have 4 things right now: Headbangers, Blue Meanie, Dwayne Gill, and Marcus or Buff Bagwell. But I have my J&J Bone Crusher is going to K&S because I got to get that out actually. K&S is having Jeff Jarrett in their studios May 31st, and then what's Pandora's Box?
So J&J is sending your to K&S for double. That's a lot of acronyms there.
It's a lot of J's.
J&J sending your double J to K&S ASAP.
I am sending my double J exclusive to K&S.
You're sending your J&J exclusive double J BCA.
BCW. To K&S. Yeah.
Okay.
And you're going to hope they ship it back via USPS or?
Yeah.
Yes.
USPS.
Yeah.
DHL.
And then Pandora's Box is having Brian Clark in Adam Bomb in June. So I'm going to send my Bone Crusher in for them. And then, the big one's going to be the Hardys because they're going to have Bone Crushers. He showed them off at, or he showed the retros off at Squared Circle.
Kind of bummed that I didn't go see them at NEW last week, but I just didn't have. It was Mother's Day weekend. I just didn't want to.
Yeah.
I couldn't pull myself away.
No.
But I have the BRGs ready to go, and that price was ridiculous. It was $150 for a combo.
Damn.
But then I did see it get jacked up the last 3 days to $175.
Jeez.
Of course.
Pretty good for them.
Then from J&J, I got 15% off on my Great Muta regular Ultimate Edition, which this will be the one I open, obviously. And then I also got the Elite. What series is this? 116 Brian Pillman.
No, I need to order that. Yeah,
some new additions to my WCW shelf. And then Phil, guys, I got some limited edition shit from Phil here. Phil sent me his trash.
What? That was all that was in there?
No.
What?
But
it fit perfectly though.
Phil used a open Elite box as padding in the shipping box.
It fit perfectly.
Phil from Rush.
No. Hey, it fit. That was way better. That probably cushioned that stuff so well.
You should have at least put it in bottom down. So I thought there was a third figure in here.
Oh no.
But
I only have you bottom down when we're in a hotel room together.
He did send the Legion of Doom ringside exclusives. I got to figure out a way. Me and Nick both want the red. Actually, I don't mind getting either one. But
right, they both look great.
Yeah,
They
I
do
don't
both
care.
look really good. But if I had to pick, I would pick the red.
I can see if I can round up 2 belts for them though.
Actually, you know what, Tom? I might be able to send you the ringside bell to bell ones. I think they're
Okay.
the same shoulder. I think they're pretty similar. I don't know if they're the same, but I think they would
the
probably work.
Shoulder pads for the bell to bell ones are bigger. I have the bell to bell ones, but we'll figure it
Okay.
out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Do you yeah, maybe we'll trade your bell to bells for the because I like to put them on my superstar shelf and I eventually put it back together.
Oh, there you go.
That's
They've all
where
kind of
mine are.
fallen since.
That's where mine are chilling. Yeah, these are actually I can grab one, I think. Yeah, these shoulder pads I think are way bigger.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll try it on Hulku.
Hulku?
It doesn't look bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They move around a little bit, but it doesn't look bad.
Hulku.
It's Hulku. He chills on my desk. Look, he's got a tag
Can you
team
still order
title.
the Road Warriors or no?
Good
That's a great question. It's a great question. Let me pull it up here.
I was listening to last week's episode when we were talking about Owen Hart. I was like, and you were like, oh yeah, the King of Hearts has climbed in value a little bit. So I googled it and I was like, or eBay searched it and it was someone. The first one I saw, somebody had put it up for 150. I was like, damn, it went up. And then I realized they were just one of those people that it's an obscene number. They don't care if they sell it.
The ringside exclusive classic superstar, unsanctioned classic superstars are $58.99 for both of them, but they're both back ordered to late June. But I guess they're getting more in, so that's good.
Yeah.
That is good. That's all I got.
Good.
I did get a shipping notification, Phil. You'll be proud of me. I bought my first Topps Now card. And I got a shipping notification for it. Did I already archive it?
Did you get the Pope one?
No. I got the Rollins and Heyman, hoping that I get the one of 250 autographed.
Okay.
Otherwise,
cool.
Otherwise, I'll just sell it for $6 or whatever.
There you go.
Yeah. Excited to get that and try the Topps Now thing.
It's a cool idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like the idea of that.
Very nice.
That's it. That's it for me.
That's it. What do you guys got going on this week, man?
You'll never guess.
More, yeah. I think we're gonna get rained out here.
4 baseball games, 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday, and actually gonna do something with my mom for Mother's Day.
Oh, good.
Zoe's going to Brimfield, so it's me and M Dog. We got to figure out
nice.
Saturday.
Brimfield. She better take some pictures, dude.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Her and her old camp friends are all going to meet up there because I think it was all their 40th birthdays recently, so they're doing that.
Mike Lamb, I did see that the Pope Topps Now cards sold out all the WWE ones, including the John Cena heel turn one from.
It was more than WWE though. Also, I think it was like NBA, MLB, like whatever Topps has a license for. The Pope was like their most selling Topps Now card.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's good, dude.
It's crazy.
Wow. Pope Leo. All right. What else we want to talk about before we get out of here, man?
I think that's it, dude. Slow news week.
NFL schedule came out today. How the Patriots had Dave Portnoy on the schedule release video.
Saw that.
Did you?
A buddy of mine. Sorry, buddy of mine
go ahead.
and me are talking about meeting up in Tampa for one of their games. We'll see.
Ooh, that's a good place to go.
Yeah, they're playing Miami week 2, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going to Miami week 2.
Oh, hot
way
as fuck
too
down
hot.
there. Oh God,
way too hot. But
Did you see the video? Did you watch the video DJ shared in the chat?
No.
They were in downtown Nashville, and they were like,
that's from a couple years ago. But yeah, they were asking
is it?
They're asking
shit, I
random
didn't know
girl.
that.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it was like 23. But they were asking random like people at downtown on Bourbon or whatever street in Nashville it was. Like they showed them the logos and asked them what team it was. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was really funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was old. Yeah.
The Ravens did a spinoff on Severance for their schedule release this year, which is very creative.
I don't hate the way that NFL does it, but it's like all day, like things are leaking out, and then it's like 8 o'clock. You'll get the full schedule release.
Yeah.
Like they're the only league that, I mean, it's probably the only league that can do that because it's 16 games. But it's like, it's kind of like, all right, NFL is milking that teeth. Like, I mean, NFL is a year-round sport now. It's crazy.
Oh, they're geniuses at that for sure.
Like the marketing.
Yeah. Yeah, the Ravens don't have too many. Sorry, what?
The Patriots play Ravens at Baltimore.
Oh shit! Come down, dude.
I don't think about it's in December. We'll see.
Oh, too cold? Be a little ass whooping for you boys.
Not too cold. It's just Logan's birthday month, Christmas month.
Oh,
he's gonna be a high school athlete. Can't be taking days off.
The Ravens play Thanksgiving night at home against the Bungles. I'd love to go to that game. Fill up on turkey, go out, take the kid, fill my pockets with minis. I worked out at WrestleMania.
God, if you do that, I am not coming down for the Ravens game. Get free tickets for the Ravens. I'll come down for December 21st.
Free tickets.
4 days before Christmas. Start talking to your suppliers.
Take the train, man. The train will be real easy.
You get free tickets, I'll go.
Okay, I'll work on it.
As long as Logan doesn't have anything going on. That's my asterisk for everything.
The Ravens tickets are not cheap, but I'll work on it as we go here. I am ready for football season. The Orioles have been a huge disappointment.
Man, that's so weird because like I was hearing that they were going to be so good. They were going to have the number one offense in MLB.
Yeah, who'd you hear that from? Huh?
I think Mike heard it too. Mike Lanham heard it. I think Nick heard it. It's weird.
Hey, I can't predict injuries. Okay, I can't predict injuries.
I don't know if it's all injuries.
It's not my job. It's a lot of it, but you're right. They're not playing. I'll be the first one to admit they're done. They're bad.
I mean, the Sox suck too right now. Their bullpen is bullshit.
Yeah, they started hot, but they lost Casas. He's out for the year, right?
Yeah, and maybe part of next year.
Ugh. And my Mavs did get the number one pick. Gotta love that. Cooper Flag.
Maine. He's from Maine. Maine guy.
Oh, Maine guy.
Yeah.
That'll be a big boom to the NBA card
video. That the Nets not getting the number one pick.
I saw that. I saw Donnie's video. He was fired up. He was half hot.
Yeah, very funny.
I forgot to say in weekly purchases I am going to send my Bret Hart. Decided I'm sending my Bret Hart Legends figure in to High Spots to get that autograph. That has to be in the next couple weeks, so that'll add another one.
Roses, like she's $30. So if I get both chases done for $60, Thunder
Rose is only 30. Wow,
that's crazy, and it's not like some drop down menu where it's more if you click figure. Like
I'm bummed out that WrestleCon is only Saturday and Sunday for 4 hours. I was gonna like take off work on Friday and go and take the train up and get a hotel room.
But the Major Pod will probably do a live show. I mean, if you're interested in that,
I guess I still could, but.
There's going to be other stuff. There'll probably be like WWE World. Go to American Dream Mall. There's shit to do.
Yeah, there's a lot in that area.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
better than being
the
here.
New Jersey air.
Yeah. Oh God, that's the only thing.
Sorry,
so, yeah. So. All right, guys. Well, we'll have a new episode next week. All three of us will be here. I do want to talk to our buddy Fig Foundation. He does the Fig Foundation 5, and he picks his top 5 favorite figures, puts them in a nice photo. I think it's something would be a cool conversation to have with him. Get him on the show, and we could pick ours while he's on with us. But we'll do our best of next week. We'll have some more news. I did. What was that? Oh, I did try to watch Severance again. I don't know if you could. Do you guys watch Severance?
No.
I thought I was going to give it a try after Silo ended, and I couldn't. It's
so fucking boring, dude. I don't know how people say it's a great. Like we've tried 3 times to get through the first episode, and my wife is 15 minutes. My wife is out. I try to hold on, and it's just the slowest show. I guess it gets better but. My attention span these days is so limited. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
We have Marlo. We have to pick and choose. So it's like right now we're on Tuesdays. We watched Handmaids.
Mm-hmm.
Since there's 2 episodes left.
Okay. Interesting.
We're kind of working through Reacher.
It's a good show. It's a good, just mindless show.
Yeah, and then Gemstones. I got it. I'm almost done.
Oh, it's fucking funny too. Yeah, you're right. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
And then Last of Us will be right after that. So
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, don't even get me started on that.
Not good. Not season 2's not as good.
It's been a big fall off. Yeah. Hopefully something happens. All right. For Tommy Paradise, Nikki Choke, this is the Hot Take Kid. We'll be back next week with a brand new episode, and stay classy. We'll see you guys soon.
Later. You guys hear that or no?
No, don't hear anything.
Shit your pants.
I tried to get Soul Decision to play in the background.
To play us out?
Yeah, but it's not working. It's not working.
Everybody's going to download it on Spotify.
I can hear it.
If you can hear it, that's all that matters.
I'm nice and slow. Everybody interrupt my fame. Oh, no.
Have a great night, everybody. Peace.
Go to Blitzkrieg Pro on Saturday.
Support local wrestling.